Good morning, students. Welcome to TSN classes. Now, see, student, we were discussing about the cell, and we have discussed the topic endocrine membrane system. Now, we'll start a new topic, that is the endoplasmic reticulum. 8.5.3.1, page number 133. Electron microscope studies of eukaryotic cells reveals the presence of a network or reticulum of tiny tubular structures scattered in the cytoplasm that is called the endoplasmic reticulum. Hence, endoplasmic reticulum divides the intercellular spaces into two distinct compartments: luminal inside endoplasmic reticulum and extraluminal cytoplasm compartments. Now, see, students, endoplasmic reticulum is basically these are the tubular structures which are present in the cytoplasm, and this endoplasmic reticulum divides the intercellular spaces into two compartments. Number one is luminal and number two is extraluminal. Now, this luminal indicates the inside part of endoplasmic reticulum and extraluminal indicates the cytoplasm parts of the cell. The endoplasmic reticulum often shows ribosomes attached to their outer surface. The endoplasmic reticulum bearing ribosomes on their surface is called rough endoplasmic reticulum. In the absence of ribosomes, they appear smooth and are called as smooth endoplasmic reticulum. Now, see, students, if ribosomes are present on endoplasmic reticulum, then such types of endoplasmic reticulums are known as rough endoplasmic reticulums, and if ribosomes are not present, then such endoplasmic reticulums are smooth and therefore they are known as smooth endoplasmic reticulum, SER. RER is frequently observed in the cells actively involved in protein synthesis and secretion. Now, see, students, as you all know that on rough endoplasmic reticulum ribosomes are present. So these types of endoplasmic reticulum are basically involved in the protein synthesis and secretion. They are extensive and continuous with the outer membrane of the nucleus. Now, this rough endoplasmic reticulum is, they are very extensive, बहुत फैले हुए होते हैं, and they continues with the outer membrane of the nucleus. They are basically attached with the membrane of the nucleus. Now, next comes smooth endoplasmic reticulum. The smooth endoplasmic reticulum is the major site for synthesis of lipids. In animal cell, lipid-like steroid hormones are synthesized in SER. Now, see, students, smooth endoplasmic reticulum are mainly concerned with the synthesis of lipids. Means lipids का synthesis कौन कर रहे हैं? Smooth endoplasmic reticulum. Basically क्या होता है बच्चों, in animal cells these lipid like steroids hormones are synthesized in the smooth endoplasmic reticulum. Now then come Golgi apparatus. Camillo Golgi first observed densely stained reticular structures near the nucleus. Now see, students, Golgi apparatus was discovered by Camillo Golgi and basically these are highly stained. बहुत ज़्यादा stain लेता है ये, बहुत ज़्यादा color देता है ये, or basically these are reticular in structure and they are found near the nucleus. Now these were later named Golgi bodies after name. Now why they are known as Golgi bodies? After the name of its discoverer, that is Camillo Golgi. They consist of many flat disc shaped sac or crustini of 0.5 micrometer to 1 micrometer diameter. Now see, student, basically these are flat and disc-like and sac-like structures, and these sac-like structures are known as crustinae, and they ranges from 0.5 micrometer to 1 micrometer in diameters. Now they are stalked parallel to each other. Now they are basically assembled or placed parallel to one another. Varied number of crustinae are present in the Golgi complex. See, student, varied number means बहुत ज़्यादा number होते हैं, means their number ranges. Their numbers are different in different cells. The Golgi crustinae are concentrically arranged near the nucleus with distinct convex cis or the forming phase or the concave trans or the maturing phase. The cis and the trans phases of the original are entirely different but interconnected. Now see student, Golgi complexes basically have two phases. One is forming phase. This is known as this is basically convex, and this is also known as cis phase. Second one is trans phase or maturing phase, and basically it is concave like. Now these this cis and trans phases of the organism are entirely different, but they are interconnected with each other. Now the Golgi apparatus principally perform the function of packaging material to be delivered either to the intracellular targets or secreted outside the cell. Now what is the main function of Golgi apparatus? Now its main function is that it basically deliver the materials basically in the cells or out of the cells. Now material to be packaged in the form of vesicles from the endoplasmic reticulum fuse with the cis phase of the Golgi apparatus and move towards the maturing phase. Now basically इसमें क्या होता है, ये क्या करता है, ये मटेरियल को पैक करता है, मतलब एक के ऊपर एक असेंबल करके एक वेसाइकल का फॉर्म देता है, और दिस वेसाइकल इज बेसिकली फ्यूजेस विद द, ये किससे फ्यूज़ करता है, जो एंडोप्लाज्मिक रेटिकुलम के अंदर जो मटेरियल पैक होता है और क्या बनाता है, वेसाइकल्स बनाता है, और ये वेसाइकल किससे जुड़ा हुआ रहता है, गोल्जी एपरेटस के सिस फेज से, एंड देन these materials move towards the maturing phase. This explains why the Golgi apparatus remain in close association with the endoplasmic reticulum. So we can say that these Golgi complex are associated with endoplasmic reticulum. A number of proteins synthesized by ribosomes on the endoplasmic reticulum are modified in the crystallina of Golgi apparatus before they are released from its trans phase. Now see students, क्या होता है, you all know that ribosomes synthesize a large number of proteins on the endoplasmic reticulums, and these proteins are modified, और they are, इनका जो मॉडिफिकेशन हो रहा है दैट इज़ ऑन द क्रिस्टनी ऑफ द गोल्जी एपरेटस. गोल्जी एपरेटस के क्रिस्टनी पार्ट में इनका मॉडिफिकेशन हो रहा है प्रोटीन्स का. Golgi apparatus is the important site of formation of glycoproteins and glycolipids. Now see student, Golgi apparatus also play an important role in the formation of glycoproteins and glycolipids. And next come lysosomes. These are membrane bound vesicular structures formed by the process of packaging in the Golgi apparatus. Now basically see students, lysosomes are formed by the Golgi apparatus by processing of packaging. The isolated lysosomal vesicles have been found to be very rich in almost all type of hydrolytic enzymes, hydrolase, lipase, protease, carbohydrates, optimally active at the acidic pH. These enzymes are capable of digesting carbohydrate, proteins, lipids and nucleic acids. Now see students, these lysosomal vesicles are rich in different types of hydrolytic enzymes. Now these hydrolytic enzymes कौन-कौन से हैं? These are hydrolases, lipase, protease and carbohydrates. And basically these enzymes are active at acidic pH. Now what is the function of these enzymes? Now basically these enzymes are help in digestion of carbohydrates, proteins, lipids and nucleic acids. Then come vacuoles. The vacuole is the membrane bound space found in the cytoplasm. Now basically vacuole is also a membrane bound structure and it is basically found in the center of the cytoplasm. It contains water, sap, excretory products and other materials not useful for the cells. Now what basically vacuoles are consisting of? They are basically consist of water, sap and excretory products and the many other materials which are not useful for the cells. Now this vacuole is bounded by a single membrane called tonoplast. Now the membrane of vacuole is known as tonoplast. In plant cells, the vacuoles can occupy up to 90% of the vacuole of the cells. Now basically see students, in the plant cells, these vacuoles are present in the center part of the cells and basically they are occupying the 90% of the total part of the cells. Now in plants, the tonoplast facilitates the transportation of a number of ions and other materials against concentration gradient into the vacuoles. Now see student, what, now you all know that the outermost covering of vacuole is known as tonoplast. Now what is the function of tonoplast? Basically it facilitates, ये क्या facilitate कर रहा है, ये transport कर रहा है किसका, आयंस का और अदर मटेरियल्स का अगेंस्ट कंसंट्रेशन gradient. Means molecules or solute particles or the solution or the ion particles are moving from higher concentration, from lower concentration to higher concentration. Means against नहीं रखा है इसने, against concentration gradient है, इसका मतलब क्या है, lower से higher concentration में जा रहा है. Hence their concentration significantly higher in the vacuole than in the cytoplasm. इसलिए the number of molecules and other materials are higher in the vacuoles than to the cytoplasm. Now in amoeba the contractile vacuole is important for osmoregulation and excretion. See students, I think you all have heard about amoeba. You know that amoeba do not have a fixed shape, it can change its shape. So see students, in the amoeba contractile vacuoles are present. Now what these contractile vacuoles are doing, they are mainly help in osmoregulation and excretion. In many cells, as in protist, food vacuoles are formed by engulfing the food particles. Now see students, in many other cells like in protistars, food vacuoles are also present. Now basically these food vacuoles are formed by the engulfment of the food particles. जब हम food particle को cell engulf कर देती है, then it form food vacuole. Then come mitochondria. Now see students, you can see in figure 8.7 structure of mitochondria. You can see two membranes are there, outer membrane is there, inner membrane is there, matrix is there, and in the matrix enfoldings are present of the inner membrane, and these enfoldings are known as cristae. And between the cristae and the outer membrane, intermembranous space is present. Now mitochondria, unless specially stained, are not easily visible under the microscope. See students, you will not able to see mitochondria very easily under the microscope because they require a specific staining. The number of mitochondria per cell is variable depending upon the physiological activity of the cells. Now see students, the number of mitochondria present in each cell is depend upon its physiological activity. Now in terms of shape and size also considerable degree of variation is observed. See student, mitochondria is also of different shape and size. Now typically it is a sausage shaped or cylindrical having a diameter of 0.2 to 1 micrometer. Now see students, का shape कैसा होता है, is basically sausage shaped or cylindrical in shape, and its diameter is from 0.2 to 1 micrometer, and its length is 1 to 4.1 micrometers. Now each mitochondria is a double membranous bound structure with the outer membrane and the inner membrane dividing its lumen distinctly into two aqueous compartments, that is the outer compartment and the inner compartment. Now see students, you all know that mitochondria is double membranous organelle. Now these two membranes are outer membrane and the inner membrane. That is now the inner compartment is filled with a dense homogeneous substance called as matrix. Now see students, between the outer membrane and the inner membrane, intermembranous space is present, and in between the inner compartments, matrix is present, and this matrix is a dense homogeneous substance. बेसिकली ये मैट्रिक्स इसका बना होता है डेंस होमोजेनियस सब्सटेंस का बना हुआ होता है. द आउटर मेम्ब्रेन फॉर्म द कंटिन्यूस लिमिटिंग बाउंड्री ऑफ द ऑर्गेनल. नाउ सी स्टूडेंट्स, जो इसकी आउटर मेम्ब्रेन है इट इज़ कंटिन्यूस, बट द इनर मेम्ब्रेन फॉर्म अ नंबर ऑफ इनफोल्डिंग्स कॉल्ड क्रिस्टी. नाउ सी स्टूडेंट्स, you all know that its outer membrane is continuous, but the inner membrane has a number of enfoldings. क्या ये enfold हो जाती है? It is folded at different areas, and these foldings are known as cristae towards the matrix, and these cristae lies towards the matrix की तरफ होते हैं. The cristae increases the surface. Now basically what this cristae are doing, they are increasing the surface area. The two membranes have their own specific enzymes associated with the mitochondrial function. Now see students, you all know that mitochondria has two membranes, and both these membranes have their own specific enzymes which are related with different functions. Now mitochondria are the site of aerobic respiration. Now mitochondria में क्या होता है? Aerobic respiration takes place. Now they produce cellular energy in the form of ATP, hence they are known as powerhouse of the cells. Now see student, the main function of mitochondria is formation of ATP. Now it is forming ATP, that is why it is known as powerhouse of the cells. Now the matrix also possesses single circular DNA molecule, a few RNA molecule, ribosomes, and the compartments required for the synthesis of protein. The mitochondria divide by fission. नाउ सी स्टूडेंट्स, इसके अंदर जो मैट्रिक्स है, एंड दिस मैट्रिक्स कंटेन डीएनए. कैसा डीएनए होता है इसका? सिंगल एंड सर्क्यूलर. इट्स डीएनए इज सिंगल सर्क्यूलर डीएनए, एंड few RNA molecules are also present. And apart from this, ribosomes. Which types of ribosomes? 70 S types of ribosomes are present. And and these basically, all these components are required for the formation of proteins. Now mitochondria divides by a process called fission. Thank you students.